God Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakam, Fadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the icon of Lord's work, in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. And I want to do this lesson, just going into what I've seen, today, what I'm saying, just being a watcher, you know, and just like you said, what's going on in the planet Earth, and a lot of these things, you have to observe in your daily life and in your walk, you know, and that's how you stay spiritual, you know. You're not ever just going through life um, as a carnal dumb nigga, you know. You never just thinking of things as these other people would think of them, especially our people, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as a damn simple-minded buffoon, you know. You understand different people. You understand that certain people are, not of the nation of Israel, that they heathen, and you see the actions that these heathens take, you know. Like today, I was on a job, and today I ended up working in a home of some Elamites again, you know. And I had already spoke about working with Elon and Esau. They doing very well, you know. They're not hurting for anything, you know. And they living in these extravagant houses, and they're they live in like multi homes. You might have more than one family living in there, but they're living in gated communities, and then when you go through the neighborhood, you know, it's nothing but other Elamites and Esau, and they do it like that for a reason, man, because these people are not under the curses, most so-called black neighborhoods, here in America is filled with nothing but drugs and violence, because our people are under the curses, man. But when you go into these heathens neighborhood, they have a respect for each other. They have some sense of community. They look after each other's homes. You know, they break bread with each other. And they show compassion towards one another, man. And that's the stark differences between our people and the heathen right now. You know, and the Elamites home I was in this time. This guy had a lot of money, man. Once again, I'm walking into a home with glass windows and a pool in the backyard, man. And it's becoming so common. Every other house that I'm working on, I'm seeing a pool in the backyard and glass window panes and 4-bedroom homes. With a 2-bathroom and a 1.5 bath combo. You know, with a goddamn 3-car garage, man. Just showing, what I'm saying, and confirming, more and more that our people are under the curses, man, because the service that I do, it's a service, what I'm saying? I have to go in as a servitude and move these people's things around, and put the weight, on my back, while they just sit there and watch me, what I'm saying, do the labor, man. And it's only foreshadowing of what's to come. Eventually, we're not gonna have to do these things anymore. We're not gonna have to work for this damn devil. We're not gonna have to work for Elam and the heathen, man. You know, they're gonna be the servants of the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, and even just the idea of it, one of the Elamites, he was just sitting down on the couch, with his feet up on the table, man. You know, while we doing the back breaking work. which we got paid for it, you know, but still, man, for us to be in that situation, that's not gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, man. And I noticed that Elam is one of the more laziest nations there are, because we're doing a moving job for them, and they have three grown men in the house. They could have easily just rented a truck, and they could have got it done for very cheap, but they rather pay, because they don't want to do the labor, and which in the kingdom of heaven we ain't gonna do no labor either. In the kingdom of heaven we ain't gonna be lifting stuff and drilling stuff and doing upholstery and laying tile and shit. We're not gonna be doing any of that shit in the kingdom, man. You know. So that's what brothers should look forward to. The kingdom of heaven, man. The time of our labors being over. The labor first, being a man of the Lord, prophesying and doing the work. That's the main labor that we do. And also the physical labor that we have to do. Day and night and going to work for this damn devil, man. All of that shit is gonna be done away with, man. It's gonna be time to rest. We're not gonna have to go to, like the scriptures say, we're not gonna have to go to our brother and tell him know the Most High, fear the Most High. Because it's already gonna be written in their hearts. You know, and we're definitely not gonna be lifting a finger in the kingdom of heaven. You know, so I just had a quick scripture. And that's all I had. This is Psalm chapter 73 and verse 5. Oh, I'm starting at verse 2. It says, "But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked," man. And, that's what I've been seeing, the prosperity of the wicked, And it kind of makes you like, you like, damn, you know. These ain't the most high chosen people, but they living better than us, They got it, so to say, you know. But it's because of our people's wickedness, that we are in the position that we are in today, you know. It ain't because of Elon is a smart man. It ain't because, Esau is this brilliant, clever guy, It's because the Most High took us out of power, you know. And it say, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They say they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And these people are not in trouble as the other men. Other men being you Israelites. And man, I had just forgot another point. So like in a place where I rent the trucks. The guy that I rented the truck from, he was going into politics. He was going way off, talking about vote for Biden and all that shit, going into the debate. He fully believed it. This guy was an Iscarite, but he had a Edomite wife, and he said his Edomite wife was gonna vote for Trump, but he was saying that blacks and Hispanics are struggling. He made that perfect distinction that blacks and Hispanics are of the same people, and he was like blacks and Hispanics have been renting his trucks more than anything because they're moving back in with their parents, and I can relate to that, He said a lot of Jakes are not doing so good right now, due to the COVID and this economy, man. He said so. A lot of the people he said rent the trucks are blacks and Hispanics, man. Which I already know that because um, the service that I provide, the moving jobs, it is nothing. You rarely get a call, from a so-called Negro or Latino, man. You know why? Because those jakes, can't afford that luxury of calling a moving company or stuff like that. Most of them jakes, man, they about to get their Uncle Tio, what I'm saying, and get that pickup truck, and they gonna load that shit up on there, or they'll just rent the truck themselves and do the labor, because they can't afford it, you know. But these other different nations, they can afford those services, man, so. You just gotta keep your eyes and your ears open. You know, when you're out here operating in the world, man. You know, you can't just be out here dumb and blind. You know, that's why these guys be falling out of the truth because they not living, you know, through the spirit, man. They not seeing things spiritually every day. You know, that's pumping them up and reaffirming, you know, their faith. You know. That's all I had. I pray this is edifying call out. How about Shemai Shai, by Shemai Dash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, salutation, I got doing this work in truth, sincerity, and the four corners of the earth, and shalom.